Hello everyone, what's up? A very good morning to everyone present here. So my dear students, I hope that you all are good at home, safe at home, working hard because ample amount of time is with you to approach your JEE Mains. So my dear students, I believe that you are ready for the next live session wherein we'll be discussing some of the few important questions from the chapter Solutions. So, good morning Raj. Hello Shreya. Hi Rajvardhan. Hello Lucky Vamshi. Hello everyone. A very good morning. Hello Ayush. Good morning. Hello Jacob. A very good morning to you. Hi Sai Charan. Hello. So over here, I'm seeing that some of my students are regular and some of the students are new. So I welcome you all, including the new ones. Well, I'll say to you that if someone known to you is at asleep, just wake them up and just share the video link with them so that they can be benefited by this particular session. Hi Sanskriti. Happy Ramnavami to you. Happy Ramnavami to all of you over here. So my dear students, before we start this session, I'll just say and ask for your attendance. Just say me hi ma'am, hello ma'am, present ma'am by ensuring your presence over here. And yes, I just want to know the scores of the mock test you attempted yesterday. For the chapter Equilibrium, I already told you that I'll be asking about your results in your mock test. So I just want to know how much you scored in your mock test. Shreya, Rajvardhan, Raj, Ayush, how much you scored? Hello Jatin, good morning to each and everyone over here. So my dear students, I think that nobody want to reveal their marks they scored in mock test. But I would suggest that you have to attempt the mock test and whose link is given in the description box. Okay, Saran is saying 14%, Rajvardhan is saying 33, backup is saying I scored 80 ma'am. Very good. So my dear students, I'll just take your permission and I'll just say, shall I begin this session now? Shall I begin the session? Are you ready for the session? Jatin is saying he scored 60. Sai Charan said he scored 50. Okay, Rajvardhan is saying, ma'am, I scored out of 40. Okay, so my dear students, you all are ready, excited? Okay, energetic because it's the morning time only, so you all are energetic. So, okay, dear students, here I go with the first question of the session in front of you on the screen, and this is it. So the question is, liquids A and B form an ideal solution in the entire composition range. At 350 Kelvin, the vapor pressures of pure A and pure B are 7 into 10 raised to power 3 Pascal and 12 into 10 raised to power 3 Pascal respectively. The composition of the vapor in equilibrium with the solution containing 40 mole % of A at this temperature is. Dear students, the chapter solution. Jay, do ask one or two questions from this particular chapter, and if I just say the difficulty level, I would say that from this particular chapters, some of the easier questions come, okay? So comparatively, the easier questions have been asked from this particular chapter. I hope that you all will be giving me the right answer. Most of you are giving me that option number B is the right answer. Parvez Alam is the first one to give me the answer B. Shreya is saying B. Raj Verma is saying A. Okay, Rajvardhan is saying B. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have attempted this particular question in a very nice manner. So, moving on to the now solution part. So, here goes the solution for all of you. See, if we just look into the question is asking that what is the composition of the vapor in equilibrium with the solution containing 40 mole % of A, okay, at this temperature. So students, you might know that we have studied in this particular chapter the relation between Raoult's law, I'm just writing the initials, Raoult's law, and Dalton's law. Okay. Now you all know that Raoult's law is specifically for solution. Raoult's law is for solution, and Dalton's law we study for gases. Okay. Now this question will be solved when we'll just take the relation between Raoult's law and Dalton's law. But before that, I just want to write something else and let you know about something else. Over here we are given that vapor pressure of pure liquid A is equals to 7 into 10 raised to power 3 pascals. Okay. And vapor pressure of liquid B, pure liquid B, it is equals to 12 into 10 raised to power 3 pascals. Okay, dear students. Moreover, if I suppose that total moles of A and B, I am just supposing it, okay, it be 100, fine. Now, if I talk about moles of A, it has been given that 40 mole % of A, okay, that means 40% of total. Moles of A would be 40% of the total moles, which is actually equals to 40 by 100 into 100, and it becomes 40. Clear, dear students? Now if I talk about the mole fraction of A in liquid phase, so this XA represents the mole fraction of A in liquid phase, which would be 40 upon 100, it becomes 0.4. Similarly, mole fraction of liquid B. Okay, so mole fraction of B in liquid phase, it would be 1 minus 0.4 becomes 0.6. Clear, dear students? Now we have to actually find out the composition of the vapor phase, okay, in equilibrium. So what we have to actually find out? We have to find out the mole fraction of A in gaseous phase and mole fraction of B in gaseous phase. So we have to actually find out these particular values. Clear, dear students? So if I talk about the relationship between Raoult's law and Dalton's law, you all might be knowing it is actually the mole fraction of A in gaseous phase is equal to the vapor pressure of liquid A in pure state multiplied by the mole fraction of A in liquid phase divided by total pressure. Okay, we'll substitute the values. So it is 7 into 10 raised to power 3. What is the mole fraction of A in liquid phase? It is 0.4 divided by total pressure I'm talking about over here. So total pressure would be 7 into 10 raised to power 3 into 0.4 plus 12 into 10 raised to power 3 into 0.6. Okay, it is actually PA naught XA plus PB naught XB. Okay, so our YA would be coming out to be 0.28 and YB it would be 1 minus 0.28, which will become 0.72. So option number B is the right answer. Okay, my dear students? Fine. So option number B is the right answer. Yes, Parvez, you were the first one to answer this particular question. Option number B is the right answer. Okay. Shreya, very good. You also gave the right answer. Most of you have given the right answer, and really good that you know how to approach this particular question. I think you all might be knowing about the relationship between the Raoult's law and Dalton's law, because without it we would not be able to solve this particular question. Okay, dear students, I believe that all of you have given the right answer. Some of you have given wrong, but I feel now the misunderstanding regarding this particular question is now clear to each and everyone. So my dear students, I believe that now you are ready to move on to the next question. But before that, I just want to say one thing, that if you like this particular session, hit the like button, subscribe the channel and share it with your friends as much as you can. Okay, and yes, don't forget to attempt the mock test whose link is given in the description box. Okay, so no matter Vandana, if you are late, it's only one question we have just started. So my dear students, shall I move on to the next question? Sai is saying you did wrong. How, Sai? How I did wrong? I don't think there is anything wrong in this particular question. Can you tell me what's the doubt you are actually facing? See, the right answer would be B only. Right answer would be B only. Okay, so I would say, Sai, just read the concept and then approach this particular question. You will get the answer. Okay, so B is the right answer and the solution I have given to you over here. So here is the next question in front of you. So Saran is saying, ma'am, what is the relation between Raoult's law and Dalton's law? See, my dear student, you have to now read the concept, the relationship between Raoult's law and Dalton's law, because with the help of which we will be actually getting this particular relation. Okay, so until and unless you do not know about the relationship, you will not able to solve this particular question. So here goes the next question in front of you, and this is the next question. A mixture of 100 millimole of calcium hydroxide and 2 grams of sodium sulfate was dissolved in water and the volume was made up to 100 ml. The mass of calcium sulfate formed and the concentration of hydroxide ion in resulting solution respectively are. See, over here we are given with the following data: calcium hydroxide, sodium sulfate and calcium sulfate molar masses are given, and also we are given with the solubility product of calcium hydroxide. Okay, my dear students, now most of you are saying that option number A is the right answer. That means the mass of calcium sulfate would be 1.9 grams and the concentration of hydroxide ion would be 0.28 moles per liter. So most of you have said that option number A is the right answer. I believe that you have solved this particular question, and Sanskriti, you were the first one to give the right answer of this particular question. So without wasting and waiting for you, I am just moving on to the solution part now. See, for this particular question, I would say you have to actually focus on the reaction Na2SO4 plus calcium hydroxide giving us CaSO4 plus twice of NaOH. Now, if I just look on to the stoichiometry of this particular reaction, I would say that 1 mole of Na2SO4 gives me 1 mole of calcium sulfate, okay, and 2 moles of NaOH. Clear, dear students? Over here, the value of solubility product which has been given for calcium hydroxide is just given to confuse you all. It is just given to confuse you all, okay? So over here, there would be no use of this solubility product, okay? I took this question for this particular chapter, that means for the chapter solution, just to clear your one doubt that if there is something given to you which is not relevant to the question, doesn't mean that that particular questions belong to that part. Since solubility product you study in solution chapter only, that's why for your confusion JEE has given you the value of this. Okay, my dear students. So students, what actually is the thing over here? So we have to actually find out the mass of calcium sulfate. What we have to find? The mass of calcium sulfate. So what I'll do? I'll calculate the moles of Na2SO4 first of all. So moles of Na2SO4 is equals to 2 upon 143. Okay, because I have been given with 2 grams of sodium sulfate. So 143 is the molecular mass. It will come out to be 0.01398 moles. Clear? Now we know that 1 mole of Na2SO4 gives us 1 mole of calcium sulfate. So moles of calcium sulfate would be moles of calcium sulfate. It would also be equals to 0.01398 mole. Clear, dear students? Now mass of calcium sulfate formed. It is equals to 0.01398 multiplied by the molecular mass of calcium sulfate, which is 136 grams per mole. Okay, so it would be 1.90 grams. So the first part we have actually got that the mass of calcium sulfate is 1.90 grams. Okay, now if I talk about the concentration of hydroxide ion in resulting solution, they have asked the concentration of hydroxide ion in resulting solution. So in resulting solution we have got NaOH. So from NaOH we'll be calculating out the concentration of hydroxide ion. So we'll calculate the moles of NaOH. So moles of NaOH would be twice the number of moles of Na2SO4, which is 2 into 0.01398, and it would be coming out approximately equals to 28 moles. 28 moles. Clear, dear students? Not 28 moles, 0.028. I'll write it again. 0.028. It would be coming out to be 0.028 moles. Okay. Now talking about the concentration of the hydroxide ion, it would be 0.028 divided by total volume, which is 100 ml. So divided by 100 and the 100 ml. So we have to change into the liters. So 0.028 mole divided by 0.1 liter, which will come out to be 0.28 mole per liter. So option number B is the right answer, and most of you have given the right answer. Now how calcium sulfate mole is 0.01398, Raj? From the stoichiometry of the reaction only you can see that 1 mole of Na2SO4 is giving us 1 mole of calcium sulfate. Okay. Now the number of moles of Na2SO4 we calculated out is 0.01398. So if 1 mole of Na2SO4 is equals to 1 mole of calcium sulfate, therefore 0.01398 moles of Na2SO4 would be equal to 0.01398 moles of calcium sulfate only. Okay, dear students, I believe that now you have got. So I'm really very sorry. It is option number A which is right. Option number A is the right answer. Option number A is the right answer. Option number A is the right answer. Okay, dear students, I'm sorry. So yes, I believe that all of you have given the right answer to this particular question, and it's really very good. Yeah, Hardik, you actually have missed 2 questions only, so need not to worry. It's not a much loss, so don't worry about it. Aditi is saying, ma'am, why it is 2 by 143? See, number of moles. How we calculate number of moles? Given weight divided by my molecular weight. So we have done it. Okay, my dear students. So students, I believe it was a good question. It was a confusion question given to you by JEE only. Fine. So my dear students, how you are feeling? Means, are you feeling good or not by solving the questions on your own? And yes, again I will say, don't forget to attempt the mock test, because see, mock test is the very important part of this particular session. Fine. Mock test is the very important part of this session. So don't forget to attempt the mock test, and the link of the mock test is given in the description box. So my dear students, if you like this session, hit the like button, subscribe the channel and share it with your friends as much as you can. Ayush is already saying, ma'am, Josh is high. So thank you very much, Ayush, that you are very energetic and you are making me motivated just to move on further. Ma'am, it is JEE question. Yes, Vishesh, it's a JEE question only. So JEE do ask such type of the question to make you confused by giving the solubility product in the data. So my dear students, so if you say, shall I move on to the next question now? Yes, I'm moving on to the next question now. Thank you so much, Akshay, for your appreciation. Thank you so much. Okay, Vaibhav, we are moving on to the next question, and here goes the third question of the session for all of you. The graph of vapor pressure and temperature for three different liquids, X, Y, and Z, is shown below. The following inferences are made, A, B, and C. The correct inferences is or are is. So, my dear students, I just want the answer from all of you over here. I believe that all of you would give the right answer. It's in Smiley's backup. Okay. So, my dear students, shall we move? And I just want to know the answer. Parvez has said, ma'am, answer number 4 is the right answer. Answer number 4 is the right answer. Okay, Parvez has said answer number 4. Manisha has said option number 3 is the right answer. Parth Bhardwaj has said 4. Manisha is saying 3. Raj Verma has said, ma'am, B is the right answer. Raj, I just want to say one thing, that options are given 1, 2, 3 and 4. So just don't misinterpret yourself. Just give me the right answer. Okay, according to the options given to you over here. Raj Verma has said, ma'am, 3rd is the answer. Tanvi is saying, ma'am, 4th is the answer. So my dear students, I'm just giving you a few seconds more to analyze this particular question, and I'll just be on my solution then. Okay, dear students, I believe that most of you are giving me the answers. I'm getting all sorts of the answers, 3, 4, D, B. I'm getting like this answers. Okay, so now it's my turn to solve. See, I'll give 2 reasons for this particular question. So listen it very carefully, because in 2 ways you can solve this particular question. The first way which I'm giving to you is here. See students, first of all, just have a focus on the temperature part, that means on the boiling point part. So over here, if I just talk about the order of boiling point, first of all, I'll have a reason with boiling point only. So order of boiling point, if you just see from the graph, it comes out to be that the boiling point of Z, the boiling point of Z is greater than the boiling point of Y, which is in turn greater than the boiling point of X. Okay, and you all know that if boiling point is higher, that means the order of intermolecular interaction would be the same thing only. Fine. So if order of boiling point is this from the graph which I have taken, therefore order of intermolecular interaction would also be same. So more is the, I would say, boiling point, more would be the intermolecular interaction between the gaseous molecule. Okay, because boiling point is directly proportional to intermolecular force of interaction. Higher is the boiling point, higher would be the intermolecular interaction. So according to it, I would say that X has lower intermolecular interaction compared to Y. So 3 inferences were given, that X has higher intermolecular interaction compared to Y. Wrong. X has lower intermolecular interaction compared to Y. Right. Z has lower intermolecular interaction compared to Y. Wrong. So A and C options are wrong, but B is right. So this was the first reason for this particular question. Okay, dear students. Now the second reason I want to say, see, I'm just zooming on the question part. So kindly notice one thing. Suppose if I take a fixed temperature, okay, so I'm taking a fixed temperature in between 293 and 313 Kelvin, okay. So I'm taking an intermediate point, just have a focus, okay. So I'm just taking a fixed temperature between 293 and 313 Kelvin. Suppose this temperature is 300 Kelvin. Suppose this temperature is 300 Kelvin. Okay. Now at this fixed temperature, what you are seeing? At this fixed temperature, what all of you are seeing is that at 300 Kelvin, the vapor pressure of X is more. Or you can say at 300 Kelvin, we do have some value of vapor pressure for X. But we have zero value of vapor pressure for Y. Again, I repeat, at 300 Kelvin, we have some values. We have some value of vapor pressure for X gas. We have some value of vapor pressure for X gas. But for Y, we have zero value of vapor pressure at 300 Kelvin. Clear, dear students? So from here, I just want to clear one thing, that at fixed temperature, X having more vapor pressure as compared to Y. Okay. So intermolecular interaction. Intermolecular interaction is lower as compared to Y. Okay. Therefore, option number B is again right. So according to it, option number 3rd is the right answer. Always remember that vapor pressure is inversely proportional to force of attraction. So more is the vapor pressure, less will be the force of attraction. So at 300 Kelvin, X was having higher vapor pressure, so force of attraction became lowered in comparison to Y. So option number 3rd is the right answer. Kamal is saying I'm daily class hello. So yeah, sure. We actually are doing the live classes on the daily basis sharply at 11 a.m. in the morning. Okay. So option number C. I would say option number 3rd, that means B statement is right. Yes, Raj, you gave the right answer. Well, Manisha Bhosle is the first one to give the correct answer. Keep it up, Manisha. Really very good. And I hope that you approach this question very nicely. Okay, dear students. So my dear students, if you like this particular session, then I would request you all to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and yes, subscribe the channel. Okay, so that it may help your friends which actually want the motivation and this types of the session in this lockdown period. Okay, dear students. So my dear students, don't forget to attend the mock test. Yes, Vishesh, today there is any mock test? Yes, there is mock test. Always, whenever I am taking the live sessions, the mock test would be there, and the link of the mock test is given below in the description box. So after the session gets over, please click on that link button and attempt the mock test before you do something else. So just after the session, what you have to do? Attempt the mock test. Okay. So my dear students, shall I move on to the next question now? Shall I move on to the next question? Just say me yes ma'am, we just want to attempt the next question. Okay, here's the next question for all of you guys. So the next question on the screen is, among the colloids, cheese, milk and smoke, the correct combination of dispersed phase and dispersion medium respectively is. Most of you will give the right answer of this particular question, and please don't let me down. I just want the right answers from all of you. So just give me the right answer of this particular question. Sanskriti has said ma'am A is the right answer, and well, I just want the answers from other ones also. Mr. Idiot has said ma'am A is the answer. Okay. Okay, Sanskriti has now changed the answer. She has said ma'am B is the answer. Krishnaveni is saying A is the answer. Parth is saying ma'am A is the answer. Parvez is saying A is the answer. I would just request you, all of you, just don't say randomly the answers. Well, backup is the first one who has given the right answer, and your time is now over. It's my turn to solve the question. So my dear students, let's see what Hardik is saying. D is the answer. My dear students, just focus on the things which is present in the question. Otherwise, you will land up in a great trouble, specifically when you will be attempting your JEE Main exam. It's kind of a test you are giving over here just to know your strengths and weaknesses. So study the question nicely and then give the answers. Okay. So if I talk about cheese, but before that, I want to make one thing clear, that what is dispersed phase? Dispersed phase is actually solute part, and dispersion medium is kind of solvent. Okay, dispersed phase is kind of solute part and dispersion medium is kind of solvent. So if I talk about cheese, okay, so what is the dispersed phase and dispersion medium in cheese? I would say liquid in solid. So cheese is kind of a thing where you will see liquid in solid. Yes, it is a colloid. Okay, where the dispersed phase is the liquid and the dispersion medium is the solid thing. Okay, if I talk about milk, milk is liquid in liquid only. Milk is liquid in liquid. Fine, dear students. Okay, if I talk about smoke, so I would say solid particles in gaseous medium, solid in gas. So just match these three things with the options given over here. Cheese is liquid in solid, okay. Milk is liquid in liquid. So talking about option number B, and smoke is solid in gas. So option number B is the correct answer of this particular question. I believe that most of you have given the right answer. I would say many of you have given the wrong answer. Some of you have given the right answer, and including Shreya, Raj, you all have given the right answer. Okay, my dear students. So I believe now the doubt regarding this particular question might have been clear to most of you, and now you will actually see the NCERT book, because this question came straight away from your NCERT text. So my dear students, you have to actually read your NCERT books, especially for chemistry, very thoroughly, because straight away the questions will be made from that particular book only. Okay, so don't underestimate the NCERT books. You have to just go with your NCERT books. So this particular question straight away came from your NCERT text, and most of the numerical questions also comes from your NCERT text only. Okay, so that was the advice of today's session. Okay, my dear students. So my dear students, I just want to know the excitement level, the energy level among all of you. So just say me, are you energetic or not? Are you actually getting motivated, getting the benefits of this out of this particular session or not? I just want to listen to that particular thing. Yeah, today I haven't asked you, how is the Josh? Josh is very high. Thank you so much. Thank you really so much for such a appreciation you give me over here in the live session. I am really motivated, and it feels very good. Thank you so much, students, for your support. So my dear students, you have to attempt the mock test. Do not forget to attempt the mock test, and yes, hit the like button if you like this session, and yes, subscribe and share it with your friends. Okay, dear students, so now I'm moving on to the next question, which is in front of you, and here is the next question. Liquid M and liquid N forms an ideal solution. The vapor pressures of pure liquid M and N are 450 and 700 mmHg respectively at the same temperature. Then correct statement is what? Again, a very good question. Okay, Kamal, you're solving all the questions. It's very good thing. Okay, so see, it's not possible to give me 5 to 6 continue live classes. So again, the options are coming. Manisha is saying, ma'am, option number 4 is the right answer. Parvez has said, ma'am, option number 1 is the right answer. Option number 4 is the right answer. Somebody is saying, Akshay said option number 4 is the right answer. Again, Parvez is saying 1. So your time is being out, my dear students. I believe, yes, Sanskriti has said, ma'am, option number 3rd is the right answer. Shreya said option number 4th. Kavish is saying option number 4th. So my dear students, now it's my turn to solve this particular question for all of you, and the students who have given the wrong answer, just have a focus. See, option number 3rd is the right answer, and Manisha was the first one to give this particular answer right. So here is the solution for all of you. Just have a watch. Students, over here we are given that the vapor pressure of pure liquids M and N are. So how we represent the vapor pressure of pure liquid? So vapor pressure of pure liquid M is equals to 450 mmHg. Clear? And the vapor pressure of pure liquid N is equals to 700 mmHg. Clear, dear students? Okay. Again, in the very first question, I told you the relationship between the Raoult's law and Dalton's law. Moreover, over here also we are given in the data that Xm is mole fraction of M in the solution, Xn is mole fraction of N in the solution, whereas Ym is the mole fraction of M in vapor phase and Yn is mole fraction of N in vapor phase. That means over here also the answer will come out by the relation between Raoult's law and Dalton's law. So what shall I do is that, see, mole fraction of M in vapor phase is equals to vapor pressure of pure liquid M multiplied by mole fraction of M in the solution divided by total vapor pressure of the solution. Similarly for Yn, Yn is what? Yn is mole fraction of N in vapor phase, which is equals to vapor pressure of liquid N in pure state multiplied by mole fraction of N in solution divided by total vapor pressure. Okay. Now Ym, if I just divide these two, Ym divided by Yn, so I'll get Pm naught Xm, okay, divided by Pn naught Xn. Now over here we are given the values of Pm naught as well as the values of Pn naught. So it would be 450 Xm divided by 700 Xn. Clear, dear students? Okay. Now what I'll do, that Xm upon Xn is equals to 700 Ym upon 450 Yn. When you'll solve this in this particular fraction value, you will get the answer 14 by 9 Ym divided by Yn. Okay. Now have a look again, that Xm upon Xn, okay, divided by Ym upon Yn is equals to 14 by 9. Now if I calculate this particular value 14 by 9, it will come greater than 1. So 14 by 9 comes out to be greater than 1, which in turn means that what? That Xm upon Ym is greater than Ym upon Yn. Okay. Xm upon Xn. Xm upon Xn would be greater than Ym upon Yn. Therefore, option number 4 is the right answer. So, option number 4 most of you have given. Option number 4 most of you have given the correct answer. Okay, Jatin, yes, option number 4 is the right answer. Ayush, option number 4 is the right answer. I hope the explanation for this particular question is really very simple to you and you have understood it nicely. Yes, Raj, you were the first one to give me the right answer. Option number 4. Option number 4 is the right answer. Okay. I believe there is now no doubt in solving this particular question. So, my dear students, how you are feeling? How are you feeling from this particular session? Good or not? Good or not? Yes? Okay. So my dear students, are you ready now to move on to the next question? Have you understood this particular question nicely? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Jatin, yes, your Josh is high, I know. Okay, dear students. So is this particular session beneficial for you or not? Is this session beneficial for you or not? Just say me, yes or no. Hardik is saying Josh is highest. Thank you, Hardik. Thank you so much. Okay, my dear students. So again, I would say don't forget to attempt the mock test, because today I actually didn't got any answers from you about your scores. So some of you have told me the scores, most of you have not. That means you have not attempted the mock test. I would request you all to attempt the mock test at any cost just after the session gets over, dear students. It will be very beneficial for you, my dear students. It will be really very beneficial for all of you. Okay, dear students. So, shall I move on to the next question now? Just say me, shall I move on to the next question? Shall I move on to the next question? Okay, so here goes the next question for you on the screen. Solve it now. Question is, elevation in the boiling point for 1 molar solution of glucose is 2 Kelvin. The depression and freezing point for 2 molar solution of glucose in the same solvent is 2 Kelvin. The relation between Kb and Kf. What is Kb? What is Kb? Do you know what is Kb? Kb is molar elevation constant. And what is Kf? It is molar depression constant. So we have to actually calculate the relationship between these two. Who said D is the answer? Sanskriti said, ma'am, D is the answer. Sanskriti is saying, ma'am, D is the answer. Vishesh is saying, ma'am, B is the answer. Rajvardhan is saying D is the answer. Hardik is saying, ma'am, 1 is the answer. Parth is saying B. Chinmay is saying 4 is the answer. Parth is saying B. Sai Charan is saying 4. Okay, most of you are saying that, ma'am, D is the answer. 4th option is the correct answer. Some of you have said, ma'am, first is the answer. Some of you are saying B is the answer. Okay, my dear students. So without any delay, let me explain to you this particular part of the question. See, my dear students, you all know one thing, that if I'm talking about elevation in boiling point. So elevation in boiling point, delta TB. Delta TB is elevation in boiling point, which is equals to kbm. M is the molality and kb is molar elevation constant. Okay. Whereas if I talk about depression in freezing point, so delta TF is equals to depression in freezing point, which is equals to Kf. What is Kf? It is molar depression constant into M molality. We have to find out the relationship between Kb and Kf. Molar elevation constant and molar depression constant. Clear? Now, if I talk about for this particular part, that means elevation in boiling part, what actually I am getting is that molality is given to me as 1. Molality is given to me as 1. Clear, dear students? Now we have to find out the relationship between Kb and Kf. Delta TB is given to me as 2 Kelvin. But over here one thing is missing, and that one thing is Vent off factor. Vent off factor. Okay? You might have heard about Vent off factor in the chapter solution. See, if a solute dissociates, अगर वो टूटता है, अगर कोई सोल्यूट टूटता है या फिर कहिए कोई सोल्यूट जुड़ता है in a solution, I repeat, if a solute dissociates or associates in a solution, the actual number of particles are different from the theoretical consideration. जैसे अगर मैं बात करती हूँ NaCl की, okay, now over here suppose if I am having 1 mole of NaCl, but in a solution this NaCl dissociates into Na positive and Cl negative. Okay, that means now I am having 1 mole of Na positive and 1 mole of Cl negative. So the actual number of particles are different from theoretical consideration. Okay, so जो हम सोचते हैं कि we are having only 1 mole of NaCl, but it is actually 2 moles. 1 mole of Na positive and 1 mole of Cl negative. And over here comes द वेंट ऑफ फैक्टर. सो कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी जो होती है वो डिपेंड करती है सॉल्यूट पार्टिकल से. सो द ऑब्जर्व्ड वैल्यू ऑफ कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी विल बी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द एक्सपेक्टेड और थियोरेटिकल वैल्यू. क्लियर है ये वाली बात आप सभी को? तो चलिए अगर मैं रिलेशनशिप बताऊं किसके बीच में, के एफ और के बी के बीच में, आई वुड से डेल्टा टी बी डिवाइडेड बाय डेल्टा टी एफ, इट वुड बी आई इंटू के बी इंटू एम डिवाइडेड बाय आई इंटू के एफ इंटू एम. मैंने वेंट ऑफ फैक्टर को इसलिए कंसिडर किया है क्योंकि यहाँ पर मेरे पास ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल है. नाउ ये जो ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल है ये डिसोसिएट नहीं होगा इनटू आयन. ओके, इसीलिए वेंट ऑफ फैक्टर 1 हो जाएगा. ओके, केबी के बारे में हमें पता करना है. हमें 1 दिया हुआ है मोलालिटी फॉर एलिवेशन इन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट डिवाइडेड बाय 1 इंटू के एफ. कितना दिया हुआ है हमें? के एफ तो हमें पता करना ही है, लेकिन मोलालिटी कितनी दी हुई है? 2 दी हुई है. और यहाँ पर डेल्टा टी बी की क्या वैल्यू है? इट इज़ 2 केल्विन. एंड यहाँ पर डेल्टा टी एफ की क्या वैल्यू है? वो भी 2 केल्विन है. ठीक है, सो 2 केल्विन कैंसल्स विथ 2 केल्विन. क्लियर है? दिस कैंसल्स विथ दिस. सो के एफ, okay, twice of kf would be equals to kb. Twice of kf would be equal to kb. Therefore, option number 4 is the right answer. And most of you have given the right answer. I really appreciate your efforts and very good. Keep going and just be energetic in solving the questions. Okay. So, Vishesh, I think you gave the answer B, but now the answer D is right. I hope you have understood how option number D is the right answer. Okay, dear students. Sai is saying, ma'am, it's a wrong explanation. I don't feel that it's a wrong explanation to this particular question. If it's so, then let me know what is. Okay. Jatin is saying, ma'am, sorry for the wrong answer. No problem, no issues, but you have to just see what actually we are talking about. So don't be in a hurry or in a haste. Just actually analyze the question nicely and move forward. Clear, dear students? Okay. So my dear students, I believe now it's the time to move on to the next question. Sai, what is the problem? Can you tell me why it's wrong? I don't feel there is anything wrong in this particular question or in the explanation I have given you. It was a very simple question. You have to find out the relationship between KF and KB. Clear, my dear students? I don't believe there is anything wrong I have said over here. Fine. So I am now moving on to the next question. But before that, I would say one thing. Don't forget to attempt the mock test. The link is given in the description box. And if you like this session, please hit the like button. And yes, what? Share it with your friends. Subscribe the channel. Okay? Okay, dear students? Okay. So, Sai, if you have any problem, let me know. Because I think I'm right on my part. And if is there any problem, let me know about this. So, moving on to the next question. And here's the next question on the screen for all of you guys. The question is, the osmotic pressure of a dilute solution of an ionic compound XY in water is 4 times that of a solution of 0.01 molar BaCl2 in water. Assuming complete dissociation of the given ionic compounds in water, the concentration of XY in moles per liter in solution is what? Okay. So my dear students, I believe now most of you will give the right answer. Sai is saying, ma'am, 3rd is the right answer. Sai, it's an advice to you. Please don't mind and don't get offended over here. Just solve the question. First of all, just read the question. Analyze the question. Then approach the question and then see where are you doing the mistake. Okay, so it was a bit advice to you. I feel that you will not get offended. It was an advice, a personal advice to you. Okay, so dear students, you have to actually read the question very nicely. Okay, Rakhi Ghosh has said first is the answer. Jatin Raj is saying first is the answer. And Sai Charan is saying 3rd is the answer. Shreya Satpathy has said, ma'am, 2nd is the answer. Gaming World is saying, ma'am, 2nd is the answer. Parth already has said 2nd is the answer. Okay. So now it's my turn because the time is running out. So I have to actually just tell you the right answer for this particular question. Well, Parth and Shreya Satpathy, oh, very good. You are actually solving the question in a nice manner. Your approach is really very good. I really praise you for it. And I believe that you are really working hard in this particular lockdown period. So really, really very good. Okay, my dear students. See, my dear students, you all know about the osmotic pressure. and we represent the osmotic pressure with pi. Okay, we represent osmotic pressure as pi. So the osmotic pressure of a dilute solution of an ionic compound XY in water is 4 times that of a solution of 0.01 molar BaCl2 in water. So pi for XY is equals to 4 times the pi of BaCl2. This is what we have actually got from the particular question. This is a particular thing we have actually got from the question itself only. Okay, now over here just listen, this XY is an ionic compound. So if this XY is an ionic compound, it will get dissociated into X positive and Y negative. Similarly, BaCl2 is also an ionic compound. So this BaCl2, it will also get dissociated into the ions Ba2 positive plus 2Cl negative. So over here, if I am talking about the Vent of factor thing, so you might know what is the Vent of factor for XY also and for BaCl2 also. Clear, dear students? Okay. So in case of electrolytes, the observed colligative property is actually different from the theoretical colligative property. I have already told you in the previous question. Okay, and the ratio is defined by Vent of factor, you all might be knowing. Clear, dear students? So if I talk about pi XY, which is equals to 4 pi of BaCl2, I would write it as I1 C1 RT equals to 4 I2 C2 RT. Clear, dear students? Okay. Now, what is I1? I1 means for XY, it is 1 plus 1, 2. So, I1 is 2 into what? C1. I can represent C1 as this also because I have to actually find out the value. Cancel this RT with this RT, which will become equals to 4. What is I2? I2 means these. That means 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2. So Vent of factor for BaCl2 becomes 3 because over here in the solution we get 3 ions. So it becomes 3. And what is C2 given to us? It is 0.01. So 0.01. This is the concentration given to us. So what would be the concentration of XY? It would be equals to 4 into 3 into 0.01 divided by 2, which becomes 6 into 10 raised to power minus 2 molar. So Parth and Shreya Satpathy, you were very right and you were the first ones to give me the right answer. Option number 2 is the right answer, my dear students. Okay, so for BaCl2, yes, Vent of factor is 3 because we get 3 ions in the solution, that's why. Okay, my dear students, so really very good. I am really happy seeing your performance over here. Okay, dear students, your performance will improve if you will attempt the mock test, because through mock test only you will get what? Your strength and weaknesses known to you. And if you know your weakness points, you will actually work on that particular point, because over here we have ample amount of time. Over here we have ample amount of time to approach our JEE Main. Okay, dear students. So yes, how is the Josh, dear students? Are you still excited? Are you still excited? Sai Charan, I don't know what is the problem with you. You said again the wrong explanation. If you know the right explanation, let me know the right explanation from you. Okay, dear students. Raj is saying, I do not understand, ma'am. Raj, I think that it's a very simple question. Over here, this particular relationship was given already to us from the question itself only. Now, XY and BaCl2 both are ionic compounds. Okay. From Vent of factor, we actually, what we analyze is that, सी एक चीज मैं आपको बता देती हूँ, जो हमें दिखता है वो नहीं होता. जैसे NaCl का सपोज हमें 1 मोल दिख रहा है, ठीक है, दैट मीन्स ओनली वी आर हैविंग Na पार्टिकल्स ऑफ NaCl. लेकिन जैसे ही वो सोल्यूशन में चला जाएगा, 2 आयंस बनेंगे, Na पॉजिटिव और Cl नेगेटिव. दैट मीन्स नाउ वी आर हैविंग 2 Na पार्टिकल्स. ओके, सिमिलर यहाँ पर भी है. XY जब डिसोसिएट हो जाता है X पॉजिटिव और Y नेगेटिव में, सिंस ये सोल्यूशन है, तो यहाँ पर हमारे 2 आयंस हो जाएंगे X पॉजिटिव और Y नेगेटिव के. क्लियर है? तो सोल्यूट पार्टिकल्स पे ही कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी डिपेंड करती है। और यहाँ आता है वेंट ऑफ फैक्टर का टर्म। तो वेंट ऑफ फैक्टर कितना हो जाएगा? 2 हो जाएगा XY के लिए। BaCl2 3 आयंस में डिसोसिएट हो जाता है, दैट मीन्स 1 Ba2 पॉजिटिव एंड 2 Cl नेगेटिव। सो यहाँ पर 3 हो गया वेंट ऑफ फैक्टर। सो सारा रोल वेंट ऑफ फैक्टर का है और हमारा आंसर आ जाएगा। ओके, सो माय डियर students, I feel there would not be any problem now, Raj. It's a very easy question. इक्वेशन कहाँ दिया है मैम? फर्स्ट इक्वेशन कहाँ दिया हुआ है? सी माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आप क्वेश्चन पढ़िए। ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर ऑफ अ डाइल्यूट सोल्यूशन ऑफ एन आयनिक कंपाउंड XY इन वाटर इज 4 times दैट ऑफ सोल्यूशन। 4 times, देखिए, ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर ऑफ अ डाइल्यूट सोल्यूशन ऑफ एन आयनिक कंपाउंड XY इन वाटर इज 4 times द सोल्यूशन ऑफ BaCl2 इन वाटर। सो इसीलिए देखिए पाई ऑफ XY, ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर ऑफ XY इज 4 times द ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर ऑफ BaCl2। बस इतनी सी तो बात है। आई होप दैट yes, I hope now there won't be any problem. Okay, ठीक है dear students. So my dear students, I believe that you have understood it very nicely. So now without wasting time, and I'll just say, if you like the session, hit the like button, subscribe the channel and share it with your friends, so that your friends which are actually known to you, they might get benefit out of this particular sessions. Okay, so my dear students, over here we go with the next question. 3 2 1 and go. Question है, molar depression constant for a solvent is 4.0 Kelvin kg per mole inverse, per mole I should say. The depression in the freezing point of the solvent for 0.03 mole kg inverse solution of K2SO4 is what? Okay, we have to find out the depression. We have to find out the depression in freezing point of the solvent for 0.03 moles per kg. Okay, solution of K2SO4, molality is been given to us. Molality is being given to us. I think there won't be any problem now. Okay, so my dear students, I hope that you are actually giving me the right answer, and it is an integer type of a question, so I want the right answer. Oh my god, most of you have given the right answer. Ayushi Agarwal has given me 0.36. You are the first one to give me the right answer of this particular question. Most of you, I would say all of you, are giving me the right answer except education is divine. Oh, you have given 0.4. So no, you have to give 0.36 the answer only. Okay, so let's see. It's a very simple question. Again, K2SO4 is an ionic compound. It will get dissociated into twice of K positive plus SO4 2 negative. Clear? So I vent of factor becomes 2 plus 1 equals to 3. 2 plus 1 equals to 3. And delta TF is equals to I into Kf into M. M is the molality. Okay. Now what is I3 and what is Kf given to us? It is 4 Kelvin kg per mole, like this. And what is molality given to us? It is 0.03 mole per kg. Clear, dear students? So mole cancels with mole, kg cancels with kg, and when you will solve it, you will get 0.36 Kelvin. So most of you have given the right answer. It was the very simple question, easy question. I hope there won't be any problem. Yes, really very good. And Bunny is saying I'm weak in integer type of the question, so don't worry, Bunny. It just you have to work on integer type of questions many a times. So just work on the integer type of question. Take the integer type of the questions only for your practice. Work on that, and very soon you will be actually come up with a good strength in integer type of the question. So yes, Nikhil, how is the Josh? My Josh is very high. Yes, the Josh is very high. And thanks for the appreciation, thanks for your support, thank you so much, because these things keep me motivated, and I actually come back again and again with this particular motivation only, because my students appreciate me a lot. Thank you so much, thank you so much. So students, now shall I move on to the next question? But before that, what should I say? What should I say? That you have to attempt the mock test at any cost just after the session gets over. Don't miss the mock test. Okay, dear students. So with very good energy, high energy, attempt the mock test, and the link has been given in the description box only. Okay, dear students. So yes, Ayushi, next question. 3, 2, 1, and here's the next question in front of all of you. For the solution of the gases W, X, Y and Z in water at 298 Kelvin, the Henry's law constant KH are 0.5, 2, 35 and 40 kilobar respectively. The correct plot for the given data is what? Okay, dear students. I just want the answer from you. Thank you so much, Shekhar Reddy. Happy Ram Navami to you also. So yes, my dear students, I just am waiting for your answer. Sanskriti has said B, Akash has said A. Sanskriti is saying B, Akash has said A. Okay, Akash has said A, Manisha is saying B, Karthike Nikhil is saying B, Parth is saying C, Jatin is saying B, Chinmay is saying A, Vaibhav is saying Jai Shri Ram. So yes, Jai Shri Ram. Hardik is saying D, Rakhi is saying B, Jatin is saying B. So I am getting all sorts of the answers from you, dear students, A, B, C and D. I would request you to approach this question in a very nice manner. Just see each and every point over here, because this question is a mixture of mathematics equation also and your chemistry thing also. So just don't go away with that particular point. Okay, now it's my turn to solve the question for you. See, whenever we talk about Henry's law, you might have studied, and this is in the very start of the chapter, the Henry's law. This law decides the solubility of gases in liquid. Okay, what it decides? It decides solubility. It decides solubility of gases. Solubility of gases in liquid. It decides solubility of gases in liquid. Now, from Henry's law, what actually we found out, that partial pressure of gas over liquid surface. Partial pressure of gas over liquid surface is equals to Henry's constant KH multiplied by the mole fraction of the gases in liquid. Okay, this is actually we come up with. Clear? Now this is the mole fraction of the gas. Now have a look on the solution, on the question part. For the solution of gases, these in water. Okay, so I can write this particular thing also, that partial pressure of gas over liquid surface would be equal to KH and 1 minus mole fraction of water. Okay, it is the mole fraction of gas in liquid. So mole fraction of gas in liquid, I can write it like this also, 1 minus mole fraction of water. Can I? I will, because it is right. It becomes equals to KH, okay, minus KH X of H2O. Minus KH X of H2O. So I can just write it that partial pressure of gas over liquid surface is equals to KH minus KH mole fraction of water. Now in these A, B, C and D plots, yes, on y-axis we are having partial pressure. That means on y-axis we are having partial pressure. I would write it with some other pen. Okay, so partial pressure of gas is on y-axis. Clear? And mole fraction of water, that means this is on x-axis. You might have known the straight line equation that y is equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to mx plus c. You all have seen, I believe. Okay. Now, if you know this particular thing, see, I'll just write it somewhere else, that y is equals to mx plus c. Clear? Now, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So the slope of line would be, what is the slope? Slope would be equal to minus kh. That means slope has come negative. The value of slope is negative. If the value of slope is negative, then I would say that option number B, and option number D are eliminated first only, because they are not showing the negative slope, they are showing me the positive slopes. The negative slopes are shown by A and C. But now if we consider the values of Henry's constant, these, okay, if we consider these values of Henry's constant, the most appropriate plot for the given data would be option number A. So option number A is the right answer. Option number A is the right answer. Okay, yes. See, for this particular question, most of you have given me the random answers A, B, C and D, A, B, C and D, A, B, C and D. But the right answer and the appropriate plot for this particular given data, it would be option number A only. It would be option number A only. Okay, so yes, some of you have given me the right options also. Option number A. Yes, Divyanshu, you were right. That option number A is the right answer. And I believe that this question has now been clear to each and everyone over here, and there won't be any problem in understanding this particular question. Vishesh is saying, ma'am, why not C? See, my dear student Vishesh, just focus on the numeric values of KH given to us. And if you'll just compare the values and the graph, you will actually see that plot A is most appropriate for these given graphs. See, over here, what actually we are seeing is that the graph is not in approximation with the values given to us for KH. Okay, so option number A would be the right answer. Clear, my dear students? Okay. Vaibhav is saying, ma'am, I have learned too much today, and okay, is it so? So here goes the last question for the session. Here goes the last question for the session. Okay, so without wasting and delaying you much, this is the last question of the session today, and it is in front of you. A very good question asked by JU. So, okay, so a very good question asked by Jay. This is the last question of the session. Okay, dear students, so I just want, thank you so much, Divyani, for appreciating me. Thank you so much. And my dear students, just let me know the answer of this particular question. It's a very good question been asked by Jay, and I just want to know the answer. Yes. Manisha is saying, ma'am, A is the right answer. Manisha, have you solved this particular question, or you are randomly giving me the answer? Because I feel that you are actually giving me the random answer. Akash is saying A is the answer. Akshay is saying A is the answer. Jatin has said okay. Manisha has said A. Yes, tomorrow there will be a session of chemical kinetics, so don't worry. But for now, you have to tell me the answer, the right answer of this particular question. I just want the right answer of this particular question. So, dear students, your time is up. That means 60 seconds are been over, and it's now my turn. So, without delaying much, I'm moving on to the solution part, and nobody have given me the right answer till now. So, yes, it's my turn. I am solving it for you. Okay. What is the molar solubility? That means we have to find out the value of S. Molar solubility, that means we have to find out the value of S of aluminium hydroxide in 0.2 molar NaOH solution. Okay, so there is a solution in which we have aluminium hydroxide also and NaOH also. So if I talk about NaOH, it get dissociated into, in the solution, it actually get dissociated into Na positive and OH negative ions. Now, we are having 0.2 molar of NaOH. That means the concentration of Na positive and OH negative would also be the same 0.2 molar only. Okay. That means NaOH will be completely dissociated. NaOH, it would be completely dissociated. It would be completely dissociated. Clear, dear students? Now, if I talk about aluminium hydroxide, AlOH whole thrice, it gets dissociated into Al3 positive plus thrice of OH negative. Now, if I assumed, since I have assumed the molar solubility of aluminium hydroxide as S, so the solubility is S, so solubility of Al3 positive would be S, and of hydroxide ion it would be 3S. Clear, dear students? But in the solution, there is now common ion effect. That means we are getting hydroxide ion from NaOH also, as well as from aluminium hydroxide also. So it would be 3s plus 0.2. Okay, but there is always a but over here. Clear? There is a something trickier I want to say over here, that aluminium hydroxide is sparingly soluble. Aluminium hydroxide is sparingly soluble in NaOH, and if it is sparingly soluble in NaOH, okay, the hydroxide ion coming from aluminium hydroxide can be neglected. Okay, so in presence of NaOH, in presence of NaOH, the hydroxide ion coming from aluminium hydroxide can be neglected. Therefore, I can write that 3s plus 0.2, it can be equals to 0.2 only. Clear, dear students? I hope I have made my point very much clear. You all know that solubility product KSP is equals to, which is given, 2.4 into 10 raised to power minus 24. Okay, it is the solubility product of aluminium hydroxide. So solubility product, which is equals to this, it is also equal to what? It is also equals to S into 0.2 raised to power 3. This is S of Al3 positive multiplied by the solubility of aluminium solubility of hydroxide ion, which is 0.2 raised to power stoichiometric coefficient. That means this. Clear? So it would become S into 8 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Clear, dear students? So 2.4 into 10 raised to power minus 24 is equals to this. So what would be the value of S then? The value of S would be equal to 3 into 10 raised to power minus 22. Therefore, option number D is the right answer. Nobody gave me the option number D as the right answer. Okay. So, my dear students, that means you have to practice a lot on solubility product concept. That means you have to actually solve solubility product questions. Shreya, if you have given, I haven't seen it, I'm sorry, I couldn't see the options given by you, but if you did gave the option number D, that means it's a very good thing. Shreya, keep it up. I really appreciate you for your efforts, and yes, you are really working hard, Shreya. Shreya, it's a very good thing that you attempted this question, and you attempted the question rightly, in a right manner. Hardik, if you have given D answer, so it's really very good, keep it up. Akshay is saying, ma'am, I do not understand it. Akash is saying, I haven't understood it. Akash, it's a very simple question. See, we are having a solution in which NaOH and aluminium hydroxide is there. Okay. Now, sodium hydroxide, that means NaOH, it gets completely dissociated. Okay. Whereas, अगर मैं बात करती हूँ aluminium hydroxide की, it is sparingly soluble in NaOH. Therefore, जो हाइड्रोक्साइड आयन हमको एल्यूमिनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड से मिल रहे हैं, जो हाइड्रोक्साइड आयन हमें एल्यूमिनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड से मिल रहे हैं, उनको हम नेग्लेक्ट कर सकते हैं इन कंपैरिजन टू द हाइड्रोक्साइड आयन विच वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम NaOH. क्लियर है? इसीलिए 3s प्लस 0.2 को मैं लिख सकती हूँ 0.2. ओके, और वही मैंने किया. अब KSP क्या होता है? जो हमारे आयंस होते हैं ना, उनकी सॉल्युबिलिटी को मैं मल्टीप्लाई करना. तो जो हमारे आयंस हैं उनकी सॉल्युबिलिटी क्या है? Al3 पॉजिटिव की S है और हाइड्रोक्साइड आयन की हमने निकाला 0.2. सो इट वुड बी 0.2 रेज टू पावर 3. बस इनको इक्वेट किया और आंसर आ गया. ओके, सो यस, राखी इज सेइंग दैट मैम जोश इज वेरी हाई. ओके, thank you so much. Your josh should be very high. Akshay is saying, Sai Chiran, are you there? I am not seeing Sai. I really don't know where he has gone. So my dear students, thank you so much for your support, for your appreciation, for your motivation. See, daily you are coming you are being regular with me, so it keeps me motivating, and it's really very good that you all are regular with this particular session. And there are many more sessions to come up, and I hope that you all will be joining me in all these sessions. Okay, so my dear students, I'll be meeting you soon tomorrow sharp at 11 a.m. Okay, so be there with me, wait for me, miss me, and yes, take care, work hard, and yes, what, attempt the mock test whose link is given in the subscription box, in the description box. And yes, if you like the session, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and share it with your friends. Okay, bye bye, take care, bye bye.